Good evening, everybody. It is I, Sam the Free Frog, and we are here in Guild Wars 1, Refrogged. Yes, indeed. I apologize for the lateness of the start time. I did intend to start streaming a good bit earlier on, but I got caught up in things. But we're here now, and we are in a desert most crystalline. Yes, the Crystal Desert. Alright. Make sure things aren't too loud here. Turn the music down a little bit. And let's just get things underway, shall we? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've all had a fantastic weekend. Right. Bangfa Tai. I have heard that out in the salt flats, Elonian ghosts sometimes reveal themselves. One in particular, Senat Sen, is said to have worked as the master artisan for Turai, also of Elona. This ghost has never appeared for me, though I have searched for him many times, so anxious am I to learn more of the secrets of his ancient people. If, in your journeys, you should meet this Senat Sen, please convey to him my respect for his people, and tell him that I too hope to speak to him with him someday. I'll keep an eye out. It's not a primary quest. Is there a primary quest? Let's have a look. We are currently in the Amnoon Oasis. Yes. Where are we? Oh, look. It's a ghost. Don't need an amulet to talk to them. Fortunately. All right. So, quick thing to talk about. I did go ahead and capture a elite spell. It's Offering of Blood. This basically completely encapsulates our energy management. But yes. Hello there, dehydrated water. Says, I'm a simple man. I see Guild Wars 1. Oh, sorry. I see Guild Wars. I click Guild Wars. Welcome. Hopefully you've had a good weekend. Oh, yes. I don't think there are any other quests here to pick up. I think we've just got to kind of go out and explore. So we shall do that. Who should we take with us? I think we should probably just throw these guys on, just as a matter of course. Now, really. Mox as well? Maybe. Everybody else is level 17, which would make life a little bit trickier. And I happen to know that we're going to be up against it for a little while here, because there are many dangerous things in the desert. Ghostly Hero. You would think they have a quest for us, but apparently he does have a quest for us. It's just that the quest indicator is... it's in his head. Alright, Ghostly Hero. You are the chosen I have been waiting for. Long have I looked forward to this moment. What is it you seek? Sands of Souls. So many have come to this desert wishing to unlock its secrets, and all have perished. Were they all unworthy, or just unable to show their worthiness in the way the gods require? I suppose it amounts to the same thing at the end of the day. Perhaps this time it will be different. Speak to great ritual priest Zamut. He can tell you of the tests you must endure. You'll find him at Augury Rock, to the east. I'm on my way. Anyway. Alright. So, let's quickly go over hero builds. All looks good. Really, I need to pick up some more monk skills, but that's going to take us a little while. We have a couple of kickbots. It's when it starts without clicking it that things get interesting. Very true. Very true. Bear with me 1 second. Get rid of that. Okay. Guild Wars. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so yeah. Basic sort of split protection, the healing prayers build for Ogden for the time being. Simple sustain elementalist monk for Vec. Mox is running a cobbled together build, in all honesty. Yeah, relatively low energy, but one of the things that I will be able to do now that we are in the Crystal Desert is I will be able to pick up some more Necromancer and Mesmer elite skills. We do have a good handful of Signets of Capture ready to do exactly that. But, yeah, not too much more mucking about. We do have, we've got Lena as a Protector henchman now. She's also a monk. What do we do? I think we probably want to take Dunham. And let's get some physical damage on top of Mox with Reyna. get some interrupts in the mix as well. Let's head out into Prophet's Path. Hopefully this build is... hopefully it's going to work for us, but we shall see. Some Devourers, we've got some Scarabs. Augury Rock over there. Let's see, where's Ancient Secrets located? Out in the Salt Flats. Oh. So we'll head to Augury Rock first, because that is going to be the sort of the desert hub, I suppose you could say. We'll head out this way. I suppose I should issue something of a correction, by the way. There is a... the missions and such that I've been doing, and I think I've slightly overpulled here. Oh, lots of conditions. Lots of conditions. Okay. Might have to adjust the build to account for that, but... yeah, we lost quite a bit of health there, so we might have to be a little bit wary. Yeah, so the Flameseeker Prophecies that we've got, we don't actually need to complete the bonus objectives, it seems, to fill this out. Yeah, just a memory, me forgetting. Yeah, could probably read up on these things. Okay, distracting shot, so we've got enemy interrupts to take into consideration. And before long, we are going to have to get another armor upgrade. Got Rotting Flesh here, which is a long cast time, but it does inflict disease, which is kind of like poison. It spreads between enemies of the same type. Probably fix on the Jade Scarabs first. I think they're probably the biggest problem we will face. For the time being, at least. Keep throwing down our wells, and we can use our new skill, Offering of Blood, to maintain our energy. Grab the money. Alright. We do have to be a little bit wary, because there are obviously traps and pop-ups and such along the way. Which Ogden is going to... What are you doing, man? A little bit lifesteal. Munch. Yes, I've done a bit of homework on what elite skills we can expect to find, and the answer is not a great many that are especially useful to us. Prophecies does leave us a little bit starved as regards to elite skills, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Does the platypus live? She does. She does. Far is also alive, but I think, well, she says that she might be coming down with a little bit of something, which is why she isn't streaming tonight herself. If she had been, I would have been tempted to take the night off and you know, just sent everybody over to see what she's up to. But yes, and we're just going to casually walk into that trap because, you know, why not? Going to need a little more health regen. Yeah, this is we're gonna have to be careful. We're gonna have to be careful here for a little while. Dune lizards, which are of course capturable pets for rangers. Hit them up with a little rotting flesh as well. Ogden's got that rock and stone mindset. He does indeed. A fiery dragon sword. Not a good one, but one nevertheless. Doc says, that's unfortunate. Still could. Hey everyone, going over to the Platypus Den at 123 Gay Road and see what the missus are up to. In America, when you buy a house, we call you a homeowner. Just another example of how sexualized everything is these days. Very true. Very true. Dog says, take them some soup, maybe some cold medicine. Ah, yes. Maybe a little life stealing. Could you imagine how bad this would be if we just came out with henchmen? Yeah. Very unfriendly area, this. Very unfriendly. Get the monies. And throw down another one of these, because there's bound to be some more traps. Like that one. Let's see. Got a little Simon Says puzzle here. That's right, we have to stand on the ring and watch the puzzle. 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. Portal active. Blue. Straight into enemies. You love to see it. And where has this brought us out? Further along on the Prophet's Path. Very good, very good. We got some desert minotaurs here. And bleed. And disease. Take a couple of steps back. There we go. Spiteful Spirit is a strong relief for Necromancer. It certainly is. It certainly is. I think it falls onto curses, which I might end up sort of switching out to. The only painful part about it is actually obtaining it. So the way that I'm sort of trying to play this at the moment, I know it's not the most efficient way of going about doing it, but is actually to try and do kind of everything in its quote-unquote logical order, if that makes sense. There have been some things that I've sort of jumped ahead to get. Obviously, I went ahead and did the intro for Eye of the North, mostly just to stop the rumblings happening in North Cryo Province. Because that was irritating when we were trying to quest out there. And because I'm playing this mostly, well, basically solo, I figured that for some of the harder missions, it makes sense to have heroes to make up for the fact that, you know, we are playing pretty much by ourselves. But yeah, other than that, like I say, trying to keep things in sort of like a generally speaking, regular order, if that makes sense. So, like, one of the things that I would want to go ahead and get, like, if I was playing this at, like, maximum efficiency, should we say, I'd have been running straight for Discord, and I'd be putting together a Discord way, or a simplified Discord way, build. You know, going ahead and get, like, Ebon Vanguard support, Ebon Vanguard Assassin support, that sort of thing. But yeah. Like, way back in the day, I was fairly good at the game, and I would like to think, I'd like to imagine that some of that ability has persisted. Let's have a look at my death count, shall we? It's not looking good. Yeah, 32 times. Yeah, died quite a few times. Mostly, honestly, 2/3 of that was getting this bloody offering of blood skill, which yeah, was probably the earliest available elite skill, because it was out in Lornar's Pass. I did also want to try and hunt down more the Mountain Heart, because I think he's got one of the elite feast skills, or the elite feast skill rather. But no such luck finding that, and to be honest with you, I genuinely don't know if we'd have been able to actually fight against more the Mountain Heart if we had found him. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Spiteful Spirit is it's an excellent skill. You know, from the point where you pick it up right the way to the end game, it does work, and works quite well. Let's see. Did we go around the north side? Did we go around the south side? I think we go around the north side, don't we? Clear our target. I do have some keybind set that aren't part of the default, like being able to cycle through targets off of the mouse here. And, you know, clear target and all that kind of thing. You know, I can't really show an indicator for that. Just trust me, it's all happening in the background. There are various things that you know, if you were to play this, you'd be like, okay, is there a keybind for this? Can I do this? Can I set something up for that? And the answer is usually yes. I've made the conscientious decision as well not to play with any mods to the game. You know, when I played the game before, I did have a fair few sort of little mods, lots of like stuff like range indicators on the minimap, for like you know, shout range and you know, nearby versus adjacent versus etc. You get the idea. In the area, because those descriptions can be a little unclear, you know. Traps for days. If you switch Dark Pact with Vampire Gaze, it would be more efficient. Dark Pact is in the one that deals PBAOE shadow damage when I sacrifice health. Do I have Dark Pact yet? I do, yeah. Wait, is it? Oh, we've got Dark Pact. Hold on. Oh, Dark Pact with Vampire Gaze. Yeah. We're a little overpulled here. Double back here, just a sec. Launch that. One of the things I've got to kind of constantly remind myself as regards to build is actually obviously, yes, I do need healing, and I do need it in, you know, in a decent amount, especially as we progress through the game. But certainly early on, I was focusing, I think, a little bit too much on sustain and healing, and not enough on actual damage. Obviously, you know, this isn't necessarily a situation where like every encounter is a DPS race, but if Discord Way is anything to talk about, and you know, the Mez Way that came out of it, and so on and so forth. Killing things before they get to you is a good way of not having to heal. Dark Pact with Vampire Gaze. Yeah. I do try to use Dark Pact at least a couple of times before I hit up the Vampire Gaze. Yeah. I'm not exactly doing the classic keyboard face roll from left to right, which it might make things easier. Okay, what we got? These, You know, I could farm for that, but I don't really like the skin, to be honest. And as we know, the single most important thing in Guild Wars, it's not armor rating, it's not even runes, it's fashion. Yeah, I had to gauge a little different with your build. Yeah, it's kind of sort of just, I'm going to be honest, it's kind of cobbled together from what I've been able to pick up along the way. I mean, Necromancer Mesmer is not the easiest pick. Like, right off the bat, a lot of people would go with Necro Monk, which is, yeah, perfectly fine. Yeah, I had an idea that I would probably have heroes before too long anyway. And so energy management was the consideration. Like, Soul Reaping is, yeah, Soul Reaping's great. but I'd like to be able to extract energy when I want energy as opposed to having to, rely on killing stuff. Yeah, I'd engage a little different with your build. I'd go in this order 6-3-41. Life Siphon, then 3, which would be Deathly Swarm at current, 4, Rotting Flesh, 2, and then 1. It's... how to describe it? The mentality behind the build as it sits at the moment is, rather than really what I should be doing, what I really, really should be doing, is I should be changing stuff out on the fly based on what I'm actually facing when I go into the missions and such. Based on what I'm up against, and then specializing for that. That really is kind of how you're supposed to build in the game, right? You are supposed to be taking advantage of the fact that you can load and save the template all the time. I'm really lazy. I'm really lazy. And so, yeah, we've got a little bit of everything in here. It is predominantly blood magic, which would mean, surely, Sam, you want to take a wake of the blood? Well, maybe. But no, you're quite right. Life Siphon is probably the best thing to open up with, probably followed by Rotting Flesh, yes. Alright, let's see. You've come here to ascend, have you? I suggest you watch out for the Minotaurs if you head into Prophet's Path. It was those damnable bull-headed monstrosities that slew me many years ago. It really raises my ire that they still live while I am doomed to wander the desert as a ghost. If you are going to Prophet's Path, could you do me a rather small favor of slaying some of those hell-spawned cows for me? 10 of them should suffice, and I can make it worth your while. Mantra of Persistence and Malaise. I didn't think that there were any more skill quests. But sure, yeah, I'll pick a skill quest up. But yeah, so we are currently in Augury Rock. This place currently serves as an outpost. It will be a mission later on. But yes, and we are indeed seeking Ascension. Ascension is a kind of a turning point in the game. I mean, I'm level 20 now, and as many people in the Guild Wars community will tell you, level 20 is when the game starts. It is max level, but treat it more like D&D level 20, more so than like World of Warcraft level 20, if you're familiar with either of those things. Because, yeah, this is where you can actually start putting full builds together. Alright, let's see what Johan's got for us. Welcome, Traveller. It is so exciting to see a new group of people attempt Ascension. One can only hope that you'll fare better than those who've tried in the past, myself included, of course. I just spoke with some of your friends and suggested that they go out into Skyward Reach and take a look at the Mesa. You should also have a look and then come back to give me your impressions. I'm recording the impressions of travelers for posterity. What do you think? Bit of XP, Arcane Conundrum and Chillblains. Chillblains used to be a pretty good skill back in the day. I don't know what they've changed. Augury Rock is a core memory. Amen. Amen, it certainly is. Sidon the Merchant. And we got a couple of things to sell here as well. What was that actually on that War Axe? Anything interesting? Lengthens deep wound duration. I can't think of any particular reason why I would take that off at the moment. Maybe when I roll my dervish, but then again, they don't use axes, so. Let's see. Great Ritual Priest Zamut. I am he. You wish to ascend, do you? Many have come before you and all have failed. May the gods grant you the wisdom to light your way. 3 tests await you in the desert. Seek and you shall find. I get to the Mesa. Before you can gain entrance, you must first pass 3 tests. The former commanders of Elona await you at the base of the rock itself. They will tell you all you need to know. Would you like me to take you to them? I will accept. Let's go into Augury Rock. Hello there, Turtle Mare. We do indeed be vibing. Is that an odor block? Yeah. Sticker or the emote. It looks like it is. It looks like odor. Alright, let's go from left to right. General Mendoza, what you got? You, wrong one. In life, I was the general of the Elonian army. I served Turai Asa at the Battle of Jahai. Even in death, I still serve him. Before you can gain entrance to Augury Rock, you must travel south to the Dunes of Despair. There you will aid Turai Asa in infiltrating the Temple of Ascension and garnering the attention of the gods. When their gaze falls upon your shoulders, you will be one step closer to ascending. Return here when you have passed this test. And it's basically going to be some sort of information. I stood beside Turaios at the Battle of Jahai. I was there when he vanquished Palawa Joko. And I carried him from the field of battle when he finally fell at the hands of the Forgotten, here in the Crystal Desert. Ascension is only available to those who are worthy of rising from the ranks of humanity. Seek out the thirsty river to the east. There you will prove your worth and be cleansed of your earthly imperfections. I'll have you know I'm very special already. My mum tells me. I am Commander Josiah, leader of men, vanquisher of dragons, and lover of women. For more than 200 years I have stood by Turaios, and I will stand by him 200 more if that's what it takes. You have reached your final destination on your quest for ascension, but you have arrived before you are ready. Head northeast to Ilona Reach. There you must reassemble the Vision Crystal. Be warned, this is no trifling task. Ilona Reach is where our people failed to ascend. Hello, Reaper. Good evening. How was your weekend, mate? All right. So one thing I do have to consider is in each of the missions that we're about to head out towards and do, there are going to be, if I just pull up my little list here, I kept a little list, where did I put it? Don't mind me, just searching for it. I kept a little list of the elite skills that I thought I was going to be able to obtain. Where are we? Yes, so there's a couple of them. There's Well of the Profane, which is quite an expensive one. Strips all enchantments of enemies that walk into the well, and they can't be the target of further enchantments. It is death magic, and it costs 25 energy with a 3-second cast time. So probably not a big one for us right now, but if we get the opportunity to capture it, then I absolutely will. Don't need that. Where are we? So capture, no, we've got those. Mantra of Recovery is the elite skill for Mesmer, and we can find that in actually all 3 of the missions that we're about to do. From Ayasa Hest, Tistancia, and Gossalesh. I don't know if I'll worry too much about gathering this one. I mean, it's not a bad one, but it scales off of fast casting, which means it only will last 5 seconds. Very, very useful for Mesmers up until we get stuff like, Energy Spike. Yeah. Crippling Anguish is another one that we can get, but that's from Lornar's Pass. I don't know why that's still up in my list. Anyway. Mantra of Recall later on in spoiler location. Tainted Flesh is not one. Oh, did I close the wrong ones? I think I did. Whoops. Ah, well. We can't get that one either. Oh, Order of the Vampire. That's one of the other ones that I did want to pick up, because it is a, It's a blood magic elite. For 5 seconds, whenever a party member is not under the effects of another necromancer enchantment hits a foe with physical damage, that party steals up to from 3 to 16 HP. Not the best enchantment in the world. There are certainly stronger ones out there. But I don't know. It'd be nice to pick that up. And again, we can get that from all 3 of the missions that we are about to do. So yeah, so I'm not entirely sure which ones I should, which skill I should drop in favor of the Signet of Capture. Probably Deathly Swarm. Probably. What do you reckon, Dehydrated? You reckon drop Deathly Swarm and reinvest the points into, what, maybe Soul Reaping? Something like that, so I can carry the Signet? I think that makes sense, right? I don't know. We'll decide more when we get to the missions. All right. Yeah, I quite liked having these on. I think these were all right. So, we have Into the Unknown, Ghostly Vengeance, Ancient Secrets. Skyward Reach is... I think we actually have to go up into the Salt Flats and then down into Skyward Reach. I could be wrong. I'd drop Death Magic in general. Yeah, you're probably not wrong there. Without having access to like minion mastery abilities and all that kind of thing, Death Magic is a little bit weak, as it were. Yeah. I don't know of much. I only actually had it really on for Sanctum K. Because, because of the Inferno Imps that you deal with there. Sad Grenth noises. Not wrong. Not wrong. Well, we don't actually need it on for the time being. Given how much damage that we were sort of taking, I probably will start using Life Siphon overall. Wait for enemies to get into position with Rotting Flesh, before we throw out Rotting Flesh and Barb Signet. I want to keep these on 2 and 3 just because of, the gamer position on the keyboard. I don't think we've got very much in the way of curses that I really care too much about. Don't really throw out enough hexes in general. Rend enchantments, no. Plague Sending. This is probably the bet, right? It's probably the play. Put 2 more into that. How high do we actually have to get curses before that increases? Because I don't think it ever actually does it? No. No, it doesn't. So we could have, what? 3 curses? 5? 4. Alright. Stick the rest of those points into Soul Reaping. Just for plenty of energy when stuff dies. There was, what? Was it I think it was a Mesmer skill, wasn't it? It's under Domination. I would imagine it would be under Illusion, actually. Fragility. Gain or lose a condition. I think it just casts too slow to really be worth thinking too much about. Soul Reaping is really good. It is. Not that energy is too much of a concern with Offering of Blood, although that does seem to be quite pricey with 20% of our life. Generally speaking, we don't have to worry too much about that. Just don't use it in a time where we're, getting absolutely screwed. Let me think. Don't really need to carry a Resurrect. I think we probably just put Plague Sending on for the time being, just so that we can strip conditions off of ourselves. Dark Pact, Life Siphon. Earlier on when you said Dark Pact, I got it confused for Dark Aura. Which, to be honest with you, wouldn't be the absolute worst thing. Doc Pact. Yes, absolutely. I sacrifice health for the good of my party. Sounds about right, doesn't it? I don't know what sort of enchantments we're liable to be up against. But we shall see. Lots of low energy cost skills here, to be honest with you. I mean, Offering of Blood is kind of unnecessary. Hello there, Fro! Says, I saw that some company is doing a StarCraft TTG miniatures war game. I think it's bad timing on a massive scale, lol, pun intended. Are you a wizard, Doctor? The ladies say he is. Oh no, Scoutwood Reaches just entered through that, okay. Alright, I think that's all the adjustments I really want to make for just the time being. So Into the Unknown. We'll go pick these up. Because Chillblains might be something I want to pick up. I don't know the I know that the skill has been changed several times since I played, properly. Oh, here we go. Well, if it isn't Impure Amphibian, we thought you were never going to make it. What kept you? What Sin is trying to say is, but failing at miserably, is that it is good to see you, Amphibian. Aiden has already gone ahead with to find us a suitable spot from which to view the mesa. When you are ready, we should all go and find him. We'll lead the way. We've become rather expert at locating Aiden whenever he goes on his little scouting expeditions. Alright, well, we'll follow these people for the time being. Ah, yes, the Hydri. These are not friends. Not friends at all. These boys love to knock down. I think I am just going to swap that over for the purpose of... These are weaker than I remember. Maybe I just have memories of killing them in hard mode. There's the meteor. There's another one. Oh boy. Oh boy, I haven't missed this. Oh, there's Aiden over there. Can we just run straight over to him? We don't have to wait for these assholes. I think I'm going to open with Barb's Signet there. And then I'm going to start moving. Yeah, they can quickly wipe a party. If you couldn't tell. Mox, I don't mean to be that guy, but, you already burned your res signet. Well then, we'll be back in town in a minute. Yeah, I think I might have to switch Mox over to a monk as well, just to give him a reusable. It is good to see you, friends. I trust the journey was not too harsh. Come, I have something to show you. That is quite the mace, isn't it? Impressive. I assume that completing these trials will open the way for us. Well, I'm not quite sure. Doc says I don't know about a wizard doctor, but I got that magic touch, if you know what I mean. Dry says, you can animate balloon animals to dance around at parties, and they will be my bestest friend forever and ever. It had better open the way. I'm not spending any more time than is necessary in this forsaken desert. This must truly be the work of the gods. I can sense the divine energy of the place even at this distance. I'm very happy for you guys, but are we done here? We are. We are. Literally, walk outside. Yes, the mace is impressive, isn't it? If only I had been able to reach it. But I'm sure you'll do just fine. You look pretty capable to me. Of course, I've said the same about the last 24 people that have come through here as well, so what do I know? In any case, I wish you good luck in your trials. Okay, Conundrum, also Hex's Foes Adjacent. Double spell casting time. Ooh. I can't afford the investment into illusion magic. Chillblains deals 19 cold damage to foes in the area around your target, removes 1 enchantment from these foes. That is an extortionate energy cost, holy shit. 25 energy with a 2-second cast time. Oh, yeah, I don't think I could figure that into... Well, I mean, I could with the energy cost, but let's just see what it would actually do with an investment into curses. Purely curiosity. Where are we? Chillblains. 33 damage. That's nothing. Holy crap. That's a yikes from me. Alright. Yeah, we'll have these off. I don't like having, you know, so much in the way of monks, but, yeah, what are you gonna do? 5-second cast time on that. I think we can probably give... Healing Touch is probably not a good idea. If we focus on enchantments... That'd be good, right? Because obviously they benefit from enchantments. Do I do it like an even split? That takes it down to 6, which is probably enough. Put the remaining points into that. Yeah, I think this will be alright. I think this will be alright. He's got a nice, easy, quick casting enchant, which expires fairly quickly as well, which means he benefits, what do you call it? Oh no, that only works for dervish enchantments. Ah. I thought it gave energy. I could have sworn that they used to gain energy when, or was that an ability? Have they just changed the way dervishes work? It's possible. Yeah, no, I could have sworn that dervishes gained energy when they casted an enchantment or lost an enchantment. I long time ago, very, very long time since I played dervish. Let's see, Ghostly Vengeance. Okay, we'll just gather those as it happens. Head out to the Salt Flats and see Senat Sen. And we will head towards the mission. I don't know if this is going to be a good enough... I don't know if this is going to be a good enough group, but, okay. Let's head towards the Salt Flats. Try not to get wiped by the Hydra. There's the entrance, over there. Alright. Could we cut straight through the middle, and then hug the wall, and try not to get caught on the world geometry? Alright, yeah. Pop over, hug this wall on the left-hand side, or, well, straight ahead of us here, and work our way around here. Yeah, just going to be a case of being wary not to overpull or get, you know, have a mob collapse in on us from the back. Do that. Oh, yeah, we need some sort of answer to that. That's gonna have us in a lot of trouble. I remember there being some really dense groups of three-headed chickens. Yes, you do. My 55 monk farm. Yeah. My hero Gwen runs panic just for situations like this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know what, I'm going to pin back my heroes here for just a sec. Switch to my longbow, which really should be a flat bow. Oh, it is, rather. Okay, what does that actually pull in? I suspect that this is going to be a case of either we need to get more interrupts or we need to just have more burst damage. Which puts us in a bit of a interesting predicament. Okay, I think we can just use this teleporter here. Does that take us to where we want to go? There is some place there. Yeah, that's the quest, that's right. Alright. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. Portal active. Boop. Diviner's Ascent. One was particularly annoying to avoid. Yeah, there was I think there was a Hydra boss that was a particular pain. Diviner's Ascent. Yeah, head up through Diviner's Ascent, and that'll take us over to the Salt Flats. I'm trying to remember think there's one over here, one down here. And is it northeast corner? Let's have a quick look. Let's see. Jesus Christ, I cannot type. Sort of a general idea of where I should be headed to. Okay, so we did that. I want the outpost location. Let's see. Thirsty River's the one that's off to the east. It's Dunes of Despair and Alona Reach, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see, Grey Rock. Dunes of Despair is the one that's off to the south, and then Alona Reach is the one that is just inside. Yeah, okay. I've got a good idea of where I'm heading now. Shady says, "Are you winning, son?" Kind of. Getting pushed around by some evil Hydri. But, you know. Something, hail Hydri. Sand drakes. I remember nothing of these. Earthquake elementalists. More knockdowns. Who doesn't love a knockdown? Screw you! Hydra Dominatus. Yeah. Hydrix Tyrannus, more like. Okay, so yeah, so there is a teleporter up along this way somewhere. Oh man, you know it's bleak here, like it's real bleak here, but it's got a certain beauty to it. Wouldn't want to live here, but boy howdy. Yeah, we definitely go this way. Okay, all right, we're going to pin our what do you call it? Party back. I'm just going to see how many this pulls. Switch back to a caster set. Hit him with the old barb signet. We're just out of range of Earthquake, that's good. Should really have switched targets, but whatever. Give it a little bit of the Bloodwell. So it's looking like about 2 at a time. Hydrated asparagus, indeed. It's nice if you like sand. Well, I do have sand if you have coin. This one has sand if you have coin. This one has coin if you have skooma. No, it wasn't me. That old Khajiit just did wish it. Let's get past all the things, and we've aggroed anyway, I think. Screw it, we'll just kill it. We have another little teleporter up here. Do I remember if there's pop-ups here? I have a vague Yeah, can't get one over on me. I've been here before. I know how you work. Just grab everything. We'll flog it to a vendor. My road did in fact lead me to Warm Sands. You're quite right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy. It's not the final countdown, but it is a countdown of sorts. Portal active. Bloop. Try and proc anything that's here. I don't think there are any on this side, though. Let's do you. In with the barb signet. She says, I decided to give some minor mods to my Skyrim experience, Live Another Life, and Baron Zaya quest markers. Also, the unofficial patch, which has prevented me from cheesing some things, making my playthrough a bit more challenging. I thought you were going for achievements. HCT of 6%, that's garbage. Okay. Should just be just around the way here. Somewhere. Yeah, down this path. Nope. Not running over that sword. Unofficial patch makes quests less breakable, though. I was going for achievements, but decided against it. So indecisive, Shady. Take a step back. And boop. Launch. And there we have it. Live in Underwood. What do you actually collect? See, I got my achievements on Xbox long ago, before I had Steam. Disgusting. Minotaur horn. Let's have a look. Anything worth a damn? Probably not. Max Death Magic HCT HSR, so 2020 staff. Not great, though. Okay. Here we are in Ilona Reach. Yes. Challenge my stuff face in here, so this is reassembling the vision crystal. I have only very vague memories of this. We will go in and we will focus on the mission. If we do end up, you know, having the opportunity to do the bonus as well, then I will. I think time for hard missions. Yep. If I remember rightly, and I think I do, I think I've only got to find 3 ghosts in this one. I don't think this one's too bad, bonus-wise. Yoink that one. Get rid of that. No. No. Not interested. Just a salvage item. Not using Nexus, just using the system Bethesda provided. Don't have access to all the mods I would prefer. I don't know the proper way to do Nexus stuff anyway, been a while. The proper way to do Nexus stuff is to uninstall. Screw the Nexus. There's one fight you gotta do slow, probably. Yeah, you're probably right there. Given as this is a little bit easier than the other 2, I think. Because there's what? Because I think you gotta kill some stuff, haven't you? And then that's what spawns the ghost. And then the ghosts themselves, doesn't matter whether they live or die once they've spawned. I think. Screw it. Let me look it up. Why stress, eh? Okay, Ilona Reach. Why rely on memory when we can just look it up? Right, quick banner, players must prompt the appearance of 3 ghosts at their grave sites by using the crystal shards before delivering all of them to the ghostly hero. These awakened ghosts will walk towards the ghostly hero without following the party and fight foes, but their survival is not required. First grave site is east of the starting location, 2 dune burrows. It can be awakened by any shard, although awakening the third priest before collecting the third shard is a slower route unless your party consists of at least 2 players. Dehydrate says, there's one fight you got to do slow. Probably it's like the second or third part when you cross the bridge with the bleat. Oh, I think I remember what you're talking about there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a shitload of cripple in here, isn't there? Yeah. I don't have I am unstoppable as a shout, so this is probably going to be a bit annoying. What do we have in the way of condition removal? Oh, like nothing. I've got my own, although that's fairly slow casting. There's 2 bosses that are close and both aggro sometimes at once. Yeah, I'll see if I can pull those apart. I say, I used to main a ranger back in the day, so, you know, pulling and such is something I'm still very familiar with. I think I'm going to drop Rotting Flesh for my Signet of Capture. I think I'm going to do that. How are we doing for plenty of those? Yeah, enough of those. All right, okay. Let's just go in and give this a go, and we'll see. Do we keep? We need the interrupts, don't we? Does Dunham actually carry enchantments at this level? The enchantments. Does he actually carry interrupts at this level? Let's have a quick look. He carries the the interrupt signet, and he does have hex removal. Shady says, my favourite mod is Legacy of the Dragonborn. I only know how to get via Nexus, but I can live without it. That is a good mod, as it goes. Yeah, Leech Signet. It's got a long cooldown on it, it's a problem. What does... I know Reyna carries an interrupt. What is it that she uses? Actually, she doesn't carry an interrupt. Okay, in that case, I thought she did. In that case, then, I can't remember if it's Elysia or Lena that has... it's probably Lena. See what she got. She's got the touch resurrect, doesn't she? Yep. And she carries Aegis as well. Shielding hands. What's the cooldown on this? 5 seconds. It's a pretty instant, Huh. I might bring Lena with us just to try and make life easier. She's got some condition removal and a slightly faster res, but we shall see. We shall see. Let's just go do it. We'll work out the rest from there. Wouldn't be so bad if I had some summoning stones or something, but there we go. Splinter Mine here. Can we deactivate the Splinter Mines? Or do they just prog? Okay, grab the item. Yeah, thought so. It's okay, so we can't deactivate them, as it were. So yes, I think we start off with some... want to be going north first, I think. I wonder if these Minotaurs count for the quest. Let's see. See, I did the spell casting in the wrong order there. Okay, so I think what we do... Priest Cardut's bones. Let me pop round here to begin with. Yeah, here's the Dune Burrowers that the wiki talked about. Do a little plague sending. Kill this fella first. And we can use it to put down a healing well, which my heroes are not going to stand inside. I think there's only the one boss here. I'll try and tuck past the Splinter Mine. In our failing, we learned the error of our ways. I will help our great hero complete his ritual. Thank you for this second chance. Yes. Priest Cardut's bones. Don't need to worry about this. Okay, so the next one is we've got a good bit of fighting to do first. So it's part of this is timed, and I think that was the problem with this. Why this was such a pain. Oh, real quick, I do want to see. Order of the Vampire Ushvishta. Or Tisdancia. We'll just look for Mesmer or Necro bosses, and we'll just call it good. So once we get to the ghostly hero with the vision crystal, that's where life starts getting a little more complicated. Wait for these guys to collapse in, and then hit them with the bleed signet. Start spreading around some hexes. And some damage. Fairly easy. Yes. I'm having vague memories now. Dry says, Orion Morelius has been exploiting my worryingly expansive knowledge since he first set foot in Solitude. Don't know why I activated Plague Sending then. Clear these out real quick. Just saves me having to deal with them later, that's all. Yeah, we're just, like I say, I'm just going to take this steady up until the timer starts. Because that's going to be, that's going to be the stickler for this. There's the ghostly hero. So let me just get a good idea of where exactly it is I have to go. So once I hand this into the ghostly hero, got to immediately poke south, get the second one, or do we immediately run west? I think we can immediately run west, come back, go south. No. South first, do this, and then... Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Honestly, like, the main stickling part is the fact I have to kill stuff on the way because, you know, I don't have any, I don't have any movement skills. Where do these people think they're going? Ah, you know what, actually, let's put these on guard. So that they behave themselves. Alright, we got 30 minutes to do this. Shouldn't take that long. I can always come back.
And so begins the test of the Alonians. This was where my people failed to ascend. When assembled, the vision crystal can focus the gaze of the gods and deliver to you the ascension that you seek. You've brought me the first shard, but you must still retrieve the others. Ultimately, it was greed that was our undoing. The shards of the vision crystal were kept in separate camps, for we did not trust each other, not even our own kin. To pass this test, you must retrieve the remaining 2 shards. There is 1 in each base. Return here with the shards, and I will cast the ritual to fuse them back together. But you must hurry. Once the ritual begins, it cannot be stopped. If I do not have all 3 pieces, then all of this will be for naught.
Alright, let's crack on. So yeah, I think immediately we're going to head south. If I have to redo this, then I'll skip out on the bonus and I'll just take care of that in my own time. Interrupts for days. Priest, come on. Give Mox a little healing. This would be the bridge. Okay, this is the boss that we don't actually care too much about. Don't think I've got enough damage abilities here, to be honest. Ether renewal. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. this is going to take... This is taking way too long. And we died. Oh, I'm starved for energy. Yeah, this isn't working. This isn't working. Let's head back. Let's head back. Alright. Alright. I just need more damage. I'm not gonna go about doing that. Maybe Orion? It'll at least cause scatter, right? Drop plague sending. Shady says be back in a bit. Alrighty. He does have a very splendid beard, you're quite right. I'm dealing with interrupts, is the problem. Why did the Magic the Gathering data on the boxes trigger the intrusive thoughts? That's a good question, Doc. I wouldn't even know where to begin. What to tell you as regards to that. Now we're going to find a shortfall in healing, aren't we? Some of the Edging for Eternity's drop. Still tastes like red and metal. Barb Signet certainly does, I'll tell you that. Okay. That's that procced. We don't have to worry about that now. Yeah, this is going to give us some trouble. This is kind of what I meant earlier on when I said, you know, focusing too much on healing and not enough on damage is going to give us a hard time. If we just can't kill stuff quickly enough, then yeah, it's going to really slow this mission down. And given as it's a timed mission, well, we can't really afford that. It's Edge of Eternity, I just like to make myself giggle. I'm leaving that one alone, Doc. That's too easy. Too easy. Yes, quite the giggle shits, if I do say so myself. Wouldn't have thought you'd be much of a fan of the giggle shits, Doc. Given your line of work. Alright, let's try this again. From behind! Petition for official renaming, right? I think we leave those alone for the time being. All the degen. Okay, that went much better. Much, much better. Okay, I'm going to see if I can just pin these back here. Stick my flat bow on. Oh, we're obstructed. Oh, the enchanted ones don't leave a corpse, do they? Mox's body blocked. That's a problem. That's a good amount of our damage just gone. Doesn't have flesh. Come on, Mox. There we go. There we go. Okay. Less damage to contend with, less healing. Oh, this is taking so long to kill. I think this is the one that Hydrate was or Dehydrate was talking about. This one being slow. Did we just not have the damage? My god, can we kill this thing? It's so close to death. There it is. That took entirely too long, guys. Like, holy crap, did that take long. That's a sus, that's the Elementalist boss. I think we're gonna need to... we're about to over-aggro as well, I do suspect. Come on, before we get another Sage in. No. I think we're kind of done for here. I don't think we're going to be able to do the bonus at all. Damn it. Too many interrupts, too much healing. Man! We're having a time of it today, chat. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Oh, no, we bloody can't. Okay, so Mox just getting stuck on stuff was not good. Vec, do we just take off your healing stuff entirely? You're supposed to be air magic predominantly, but... Lightning Orb is very costly. Fire magic. Pull those out of there. Don't really have enough earth magic. Don't really have enough there either. I just don't think I've got the damage. There's not enough corpses here for a minion master to work either. Magic Touch got the dock in your name. Giggle shit's being less favourable. I'm struggling to believe that that a dervish monk is not enough. And this is a bloody normal mode mission as well. Is he just running out of energy? I really should have had this thing up to keep an eye on it, shouldn't I? Out from water magic, anything worth a damn? No. Not really. Oop, careful. Kick all the things, why not? We'll give it one more go, chap, and then we'll go to one of the other missions. I don't see how this is going to work any better, but we'll see. Yeah, and I'm going to skip the bonus entirely. We'll just crack on with the main thing. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. And we don't want to do that. We are already an hour and a half in. I'd hope to be further along by now. Come on. Way over aggroed. I'm glad I could be an introduction to your lexicon. With Boo Boo Bus. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get the monk on the bridge again. I mean, if we do, so be it, but oh well. Yeah, when it comes to this, what I'll probably end up doing to scoop up the bonus, and that will be something that I do, like I say, in the future. I'll end up getting a runner. I could probably pull my other account with the ranger and have that run it. I think I've got well, I know I've got everything on there, shadow form, everything really. Got a shadow form running build kicking around. See, Ron Corp says, work got cancelled due to the winter storms, but I'm sure the traffic accident on the highway south of my work had some pull for that. Well, hello, Ron Corp. Good to see you. It's been a little minute. But hey, no work. Are you still getting paid at least? No interrupts, no interrupts, no damn it. Oh. Let's try that again, shall we? This is not going well. I really don't think this is going to go well. We can try. Flatbow on. Little bit better than last time. What we got? We got Vasa Sass over there. Yeah, now that we're not doing the bonus, we clear the bridge in, like, record time. Ah, how infuriating. Yeah, it really does come down to what boss you get on the bridge, huh? Hit them with another one of these. Oh, will you attack the bloody sage, little Tom? Do I have to manually walk up here and do it myself? Apparently I do. And we're going to wipe anyway, because... It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? That's a wipe. That's a wipe. On a regular mob of enemies. Bloody word of healing. Back over here. Rest signet? That about sums it up, doesn't it? It says, yeah, Kayla just found out less than a mile from where she shut down tonight there is now a 100 vehicle pileup. Jesus. Okop says, but it is one of those days when you don't want to wake up, everything is fucked and everybody sucks. I hear that. I hear that. We were doing so well in that. So well. And then, for some reason, just, I don't know, the henchman's brains turned off. And this is supposed to be one of the easier ones. There's not much more I can take in the way of damage. Could spread enfeeble around. I think they're getting caught up trying to spend 5 seconds resurrecting allies rather than actually doing, what they're supposed to be doing. I think that's part of the problem. But I don't really know what to do about it. I don't think there is much to do about it. Corp says, I don't think Kayla was near the one in southwest Michigan because that happened about 12 hours ago. She could be. She does go all over the country. Alright. We've dicked around enough in this one. Let's go and try and get the other ones done. Try and salvage something, eh? Alright, that skyward reach. Okay, we've got the Dunes of Despair and Thirsty River. Out of Augury Rock and then head south. Your face goes all over the country. Make sense of that. Well, easy. It travels along with the rest of me, Shady. Hey, that counted. Okay, good. Metro Persistence, Illusion Hex is useless. Energy degen deals 5. Okay, malaise. Right. Oh yeah. Cotton gloves. Try and avoid the traps that they will no doubt have put here. Never mind. The party's going to walk through them anyway. A bit of life regen before we move on. All of Europe seems to shut down at the first setting snowflakes these days, but I luckily no deaths. Oh, great. Wait, Necroboss. Yeah, you can have a little rotten flesh of your own. Does it have an elite? It does not. I don't remember the Crystal Desert giving me this much trouble before. That doesn't mean it didn't, of course, but... Gonna try and avoid stuff down the way down. As much good as that's going to do us. Desert Griffin. Warrior. What were they doing over there? The course was pretty simple. People driving too fast in the snow, then you had practically whiteout visibility on top of it. People be dumb. Much in the way of casualties. I think we need to cut across, don't we? Yeah, that's dead end. Do. Oh, man. Jay says, you know what I don't get? People speeding to the destinations when they are the only ones besides me on the road. Like, what the fuck traffic you trying to avoid, bruh? It's fucking 4 AM, ain't nobody here but us. Oh, for God's sakes. Virulence, that'd be a great ability to be carrying. Unfortunately, we don't have any bosses to capture that from, and we can't capture from regular enemies. Stupid is a powerful force, says Dry. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Sadly not powerful enough to beat that mission from earlier. Teehee. Otherwise, we'd be in spades. Can't bleed all of these sand elementals because they're not considered fleshy. Joy. Oh, sandworms. I forgot about those. Terrifying. Utterly terrifying. I think we just sneak around the outside of these. Bleached carapace collector? No. And see, now they just go and attack stuff themselves. Everything's still level 17. Very good. Any quests? Nope. And we go out here and then down through there, don't we? Yeah, looks about it. Looks to be the long and short of it, rather. Oh. Where are the Janundu again? Ilona. Spoilers? But yes. Definitely can't believe these, can we? No. Oh, great. Great, 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 great. Wonderful. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. Right, pop round here. We will ignore that. We don't want none of that business. Vex just deciding to, you know, ignore party orders. Res Shrine here, which means there is a gate to the next zone just around the corner. Voltage Rifts. Desert strike worms get everywhere these days. They do. I'm just gonna leave them. Fuck it. More sand elementals. I love sand elementals. They are my friends. Okay, and now I think we just got to go straight the way across the Vulture Drifts here. And into the Dunes of Despair, which is really, when you think about it, where we've been all along. Poke. Poke. Oh, excuse me. Used to be a nice neighborhood. This used to be the sea. See, can we sort of sneak through, maybe? Or is that Minotaur going to give us grief? I think we can just about slip through the middle. Actually, I think we have to go... Yeah, we do. Oh, fuck it. Let's do this one. Now it's despair and even more sand. Indeed. Extra despair. Now with the side of despair. And sand. Alright. And if we cut across to roughly the middle here... There's an absence of enemies here, which suggests that more pop-ups are on the way. Can you have mayo with that? I don't know if mayo would make sand much in the way of... I don't think it would make it much more digestible. I'm going to be honest. Straight down. Running on down, trying not to aggro everything on the map. What are you doing? Why are you lagging behind Vec? Why am I casting bleeding abilities on things that cannot bleed? I don't think we need to worry about that teleporter, do we? Not sure. We'll come back if we have to. Not with that attitude, says Dry. Of course. Here we are. Dune! Has anyone got any spies? Attack the giant fucking worm, then. I swear, there's something wrong with the AI. Fuck you. Someone walked with rhythm. Yep. Left the ornithopter at home today. Can't take you lot anywhere. I gone the wrong way. Bugger me. I have 2 maps, right? 2 mini-maps, and I still went the wrong way. We're just having one of those days today, chat. Alright. Man, 2 hours wandering around in the desert. And I didn't bring my goon bag with me. Hello, Far! I have 2 maps, 1 for each direction. How dare you make references in my chat? You've ruined my jokes, you damn anime woman! Where's your horse with no name? I lost him. Okay, what the dickens? I swear to God. I swear to God, I was going the right way. I knew I wasn't going the right... What? Down between there? Yeah. What? It's because it's over here. I was expecting it to be like the actual edge of the map. Like some kind of sensible person. Como estás usted, Sam? I wish I could say I was doing well, Sixie, but I'm having some mental problems today, I think. It's the best way of putting it. Father says, I resent that. I'm a fleshless woman. No mere anime form can contain me. Well, not for long, at any rate. Ran off with no one with no fame. In the desert, you can't find anybody but yourself to blame. Lo siento, mi amigo. Shady says, that's what the Charles Dickens to the likes of you, Sam. Hello, 60 minutes of fun time, says Shady. What we got? 2, 4, 3, 1. I know I just inverted the order, but fuck it. Portal. I don't think that's made life much easier. No, it has. Clip. Boop. Oh man, big stretch. Oh, God. 2 hours already. Wild. Wild. What's the ghostly hero got to say to us? You were failed in your chasing ascension. Alright. There's Ashen Scout. Nothing of particular interest there. We don't need to drop anything off in the Zunlai chest. Let's have a look. Dunes of Despair. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt the bonus here. I just want to get a successful mission today. Which one's this? This is a wave defense thing, isn't it? Yeah. Bonus, indeed. Yeah, this is one of the hardest bonuses in the game to obtain in the game. Once my people came to the desert and built a great temple, but whilst we labored, we were set upon by the stewards of the desert, the Forgotten. They killed my people, and now another ghost sits upon my throne. I beseech you, help me return to the temple. Help me reclaim my throne and my passage into the Hall of Heroes. So this is going to basically be a mock PvP battle. I woke up late this morning and my day has been kind of Wampajaw. Wampajaw. That's a new one on me, 60, I'm gonna be real. Shady says, I'm rather good looking, but I feel like shit. How are you, 6? You've been spending too much time around me, Shady. Oh, more warriors, fine. Poke. Regional colloquialism meaning off-kilter. I suppose that makes sense. It's a siege worm. Lovely. Murderizing. Yeah, Far. How you feeling? I'm surprised you've not already gone to sleep. These aren't gonna pull, are they? It's going to suck when it lands. Why is it targeting me? Leave me alone. I am but a humble necromancer. You leave me be. Sick. I'm eating soup. We like soup. Well, just as long as you don't need clothes, you know. Then soup's great. I think the trick here is actually to rush these where possible. Okay, the rock flew out of its mouth and then behind it. That seems reasonable, doesn't it? Physics and stuff. Indeed, necromancers are fine to be around until it comes time for unboxings. Yeah. Okay, keep popping around. I guess we already went there. This looks important. Oh yeah, just run off. This feels like a lure. Where's the fucking ghostly hero gone? Has he gotten stuck on something? I swear to God. I go all in on the capsaicin when sick. Strict scorched earth policy. Indeed. What is game? Is Guild Wars 1 the Reforged edition that they recently released? Oh, which is just contains updates for sort of like skill textures and full 4K screen support and all that kind of thing. What is this dude doing? Bro, what are you doing? I gotta talk to him. I beg of you, take me to... This guy, honestly. Take me to my throne, take me to my throne. But if you, I will if you follow me. Shady says, dry powder, as do I, my friend, yes. We go nuclear where the spice went sick. 'Tis the only way. Does anyone want a wormy slurpee? Asking for a friend. Tabasco tea. Yeah, screw you. Better in chocolate. What, wormy slurpees? Mantra of recovery. We will grab that while we're here. Actually, will we? Lead. Was there a necromancer boss in this? Yeah, I feel like there is.
Up ahead, inside the Temple of Ascension, is the throne of Palantir. The gods gaze down from the Hall of Heroes, granting their favor to those who control the throne. But there is another spirit who sits upon that hallowed throne. The temple is well guarded. Get me inside, so that we may supplant the usurper. He must be destroyed before I can retake the throne. Keep me safe while I cast the ritual to open the door.
I'll do what I can, buddy man. What do we gotta do? Sneak around the outside? No, apparently it's just right here. Take these out. Okay. So the necro boss in here is like right down on the far side. I don't think we're actually going to have the opportunity to contend with him unless he comes towards us, but you know, we'll give it a go. These guys don't provide bodies, nor are they fleshed. I found your people. They have no flesh. They are purely constructs. Social constructs. Okay, so I think what we can do here, actually, is rather than killing that guy to carry on, I think I can probably sneak around the outside. Maybe. Actually, it doesn't look possible, does it? The fletchless are crunchy. It's very true. I don't know why I'm trying to apply disease to stuff that can't be inflicted with the disease. Force of habit. Munch! Short sword. Alright, let's think about this. Just gonna put those there. Wait until the forgotten boss attacks from the west gate. If all goes well, you should have nearly 5 minutes in which to complete the bonus. Do we actually have to... Will these bosses actually... I've heard shapes are crunchy. It's true. We like the taste of crunch. We do. It's the best flavour. I don't think we can. I don't think we can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run outside here, and I'm just going to use the Signet of Capture to get the Mesmer Mantra from the boss over here. Where was it? Right here. Just so that we, you know, haven't completely wasted our time. Yeah. Grab this crap. Grab this and identify it. Dreadnought of Minor Wilderness Survival. Armor is, unfortunately, per slot in this. Alright, so yeah, so what I think we do... This is one of the few times where you can actually have more than one elite skill on your skill bar at a time, is when you captured one while you're out in an instance. You can only carry a maximum of 3 signets of capture at a time anyway, so the maximum elite skills you could have on a bar at any given time is 4. But yeah, so we've got Mantra of Recovery, it's an elite stance, it does not last for very long. But what we can do, we do something a little bit like this. And this is where shit's gonna get fucky, because we're gonna have a lot of different, a lot of different enemy types. Now we have to hold the fort, quite literally, for 10 minutes. Yeah, we could have run around. Shit. Ah, well, we would have had to have unlocked the bonus. Be a little bit careful because we want to be able to take stuff out before we get overwhelmed. Going fairly well so far. It's mostly just waves of, smallish waves of enemies. We will have more to contend with shortly, however. If we've got any enemies to contend with there. What we're going to do is we're going to run over, contend with the siege worm as quickly as we can. We've got another pack of enemies coming up to the hero now. Nearly done. This boy. Let's go. Kill it, kill it. Come on, kill it. There we go. May cause caustic vapors. Apologies, I'm me sleepy. If you're sleepy, go to sleep, man. Oh, what are we doing? Who's coming and from where? I'll tag you my damn self, I don't care. Oh, it's another siege one. Okay. I'm going to have them stay there. And I'm not going to be able to do very much, because... Alright. Going to make our way back up to the worm. Okay, that makes life a little easier. Stop trying to apply bleed to enchanted warriors, sir. Silly. Oh, this is actually a boss. Like, why is it not dead already? It's like, oh yeah! Sleep is for the weak. And the tired. And the weakly tired. Is that everything, though? Another siege worm here. Yeah, we would have been able to slip through the way there, I think. Well, it's only Order of the Vampire, which is not super useful. There's that one. Yeah, the bosses are all down there, and that's where the bonus objective is. We're just going to run back over to the hero. More siege worm! Buenas noches and hasta luego, must run. Shield greatly appreciated, Sixie. Hasta la vista, indeed. Now it should be relatively chill. At least we're going to get one mission done today, eh? Yeah, so we would, under normal circumstances, we would have about 4 minutes to rush in there, kill the boss of our choice, grab the elite skill that we want. But we did get one of them, which is good. Massive cooldown reduction on that. It's not a bad elite to carry, to be honest. It's a shame it doesn't apply to casting time. Alright, wait a minute. Oh, man. Yeah, this is supposed to be the mission that's, like, the hardest. Especially when you include the bonus, and it's like, to be honest with you, I think this is the one I'd have the easiest time with. How infuriating. Well, we are 2.5 hours in, which is, technically speaking, it's enough time for a stream. I did think that the desert was going to take more than one stream, and it does look like it's going to. Especially that one mission that we tried to do earlier. So, my apologies that we didn't get more success today, but we did complete one mission. That's 1 of 3, technically 1 of 4, and then there's a couple more that's technically in the desert, but also kind of not. So what we'll do, chat, is we'll wrap up here. And yeah.
We have drawn the attention of the gods. Let us hope they are pleased.
They bloody well better be. Shader says, I'm a split, need to drink some water, hopefully calm my hunger. Don't know if you will still be streaming when I get back. Nah, I'm going to wrap up now. Okay, we are back in Augury Rock, which means we've got 2 more missions to do. We've got one that's over here, and then Ilona Reach, and then we can complete the Augury Rock mission when that unlocks, and then we'll be ascended. And the advantage of being ascended is we can change our secondary profession. So yeah, we'll be able to start capturing all the other skills, and we will be probably about 2/3 of the way through the campaign at that point-ish. But yeah, so I'm going to take care of that. I might see. I kind of want to do all the missions on the stream for the purposes of story. It kind of makes most sense to do that, doesn't it? I will look and see what I can do about Ilona Reach. Yeah, if I end up having to have a crystal runner, then I'll get a crystal runner, and we'll just run that. I might do the bonus for Dunes of Despair in my off time, because I think that's probably going to be easy enough. Coming up tomorrow, I think we are still penciled in for some RuneScape. Depends if Platty's super busy or what have you, but we shall see. Sure, I'll take the stuff. So yeah, make sure that you tune in. Usual start time of 5 PM Pacific, it should be, which is of course 2 AM my time. Well, doing the bonuses after Ascension. Yeah, absolutely, it will be dry. Absolutely, it will. Well, we'll have more options, put it that way. But yes, so make sure you tune in then. If it turns out not being Scape, I'll just do another Guild Wars stream. How about that? But yes, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow if you are over on the Kick platform instead. And if you're listening in the future and you didn't get a chance to type out in chat, maybe take advantage of the playlist down in the YouTube description below. That's absolutely fine. If you've got a question about this game, any of the games that I play, my streaming schedule, anything at all, really, I get notifications down below from comments. And yeah, I will endeavour to get back to you at the next most convenient point in time. All that being said, sorry it was a bit of a shorter one today, and we didn't do everything that we wanted to do, but you know what? It's just fine. We will attempt this again in the future. I've been Sam the Refrogged. I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.